communities, the first thing or the first person that will know about whatever it is that has taken place in your life is somebody you call a sister. We meet them at work, we meet them in church, we meet them in the train. I used to travel by train. Before, it was a church, a market, a gossip place where you unpack generations, Muvango, et al. And you meet them at hair salons. But where women gather, we've been offering each other what now the English call it psychosocial support. You know, and sometimes when even women talk about abuse, you think as if they are talking about jokes. It's like, yo, mine did this, oh, but mine did that. As if they are talking about something that is pleasurable. But at the face of it is the fact that women have been able to stand in the gap. They have been able to support each other. They have been able to be a system to each other when systems fail them. And it gives me great honor and pleasure that today it's become a program. What I'm saying is, it's not a new thing. What women do for each other was not was not initiated by the program, but the program gave it form of what women do all the time. So all of you here really represent the village that support people. And what is important about this village, and I think Chiesa said it earlier on in our other session, is that over and above knowing the how or the what of this is what you do, this is what you do. Firstly, when you talk to sisters like you feel believed, because some of the abuse that we face as women doesn't start, even if this time they kicked you in the ribs and your ribs are broken, it did not start there. It's very emotional. It may even start with it making you not even believe that what you are experiencing is abuse. So the first support that is important is that support that makes a woman who probably is ashamed by what happened to them to say, I can tell somebody and they believe me. And you will know when you work in the sector that a lot of women will say, even going to report the case is re-traumatizing. Meaning that not only is what happened in this moment of now traumatic, having to relive it is trauma. So for somebody to have another one, a sister, who will listen to you without judgment, without asking you what was the length of your skirt, had you drunk something, had you kissed them before. If somebody listens to you, that's fine. But you are also talking about an advocate, somebody who will say, this journey going forward of trying to get justice for yourself, you are not going to walk alone. So all I'm saying is recognize the importance of the work that you do in the lives of people and in the context that Nkateko reminded us of in her poetry of a country that was so traumatized by apartheid but has the weakest mental health facilities. The mental health problems and challenges that somebody who themselves are trying to make sense of what happened to them but are navigating a foreign system. So I am trying to pick up and recognize the important work that you do as psychologists in some instances, as people who hold others, as spiritual healers in some instances, just being with somebody. Just be present with somebody next to them. You may not be able to solve their case. If their docket is missing, you may not be able to find that docket on their behalf. But the fact that you were there gave them some hope. And so I think it is more than important that partners and organizations like Hlanganisa celebrate you and award you and actually say, we see you, we see what you do. Particularly because for us as women, especially black women, we are wounded healers. There are many of us who are encountering these very women who we have to support, who trigger our own wounds. sometimes our own abuse that we have not spoken about, but we step in nonetheless, and then we help them. So I just want to congratulate first and foremost Hlanganisa without any bias. I think Hlanganisa is really stepping into the gap of recognizing work that I believe is very important, and that is work that is happening on the ground. And I would like to invite all of you to give Hlanganisa a round of applause for the work that it does in this field. It's very important. But I really want to say it is a real privilege to be standing here amongst you. It is a real privilege knowing that all of you are dedicating your time. And I don't think there can be enough money to pay you for the work that you do, because you are really repairing the social fabric in the country. And I just want you to remember this. When you see statistics that basically say that the numbers are rising, ask yourself one question. When others analyze those numbers and they say, oh, are these efforts working? Look at the numbers that are going up. Ask them, how high would they be if we were not there? How high would they be if they were not there? So you are swimming against the tide, you are doing impossible work, you wake up every day to do it. And I think we owe you, a lot of gratitude that one cannot quantify. So celebrate yourself. Walk like a peacock today when you walk and you say, me, I'm an awardee. I do important work in this country. Where people say, hey, don't look at me like that. Do you know who I am? That's how you must walk out. Because, and I say that because as women, we are humble. You say to a woman, you look pretty. Oh no, but this one is second-hand. No. Today, walk like a peacock and say, oh, you know who I am. I was in the awards. I've got an award. Because we need to also take that time to celebrate who we are. Once again, please give yourselves a round of applause for the amazing work you're doing. And thank you very much. And I must apologize, I can't stay until the end, but I really will be cheering for you. And I wait with my other colleagues on the board to hear of the continuous great work that you are doing in partnership with Hlanganisa. Thank you.